All right, doing gift card to friends glitch. Let's see if it works. So first of all, as the receiver, I'm in my vehicle warehouse. So let's go through all the settings you need. I'm gonna go pretty quickly. Have a lot of videos. If this one's going too fast, there's others from yesterday and the day before and so on. So in order to do this glitch, you're gonna need both players. You need two players, and they both need to be friends. As in, they need to be friend in a PlayStation Network. So you need to have them added as a friend. Both of them need to have a CEO office. In the CEO's office, there's a laptop. In the laptop, there's options to purchase some businesses. Both players need to have the vehicle warehouse, which is the second business, the middle one. There's three of them. It's the second one. And both players need to have a vehicle that goes into the vehicle warehouse. So in order to buy a vehicle that goes into a vehicle warehouse, which is considered a special vehicle, you go to Warstock Cash and Carry. In here you will find under the Import Export DLC, look at my screen, I'm scrolling, the following are eligible for this glitch: Ramp Buggy, Phantom Wedge, Technical A, you got the Armored Boxer, Wastelander, the Ruiner 2000, and the Rocket Voltic. The one that is not eligible is the Blazer Aqua. So eligible: Ramp Buggy, Phantom Wedge, Technical, Wastelander, Armored Box, Ruiner 2000, and Rocket Voltic. So once you've purchased one of those, both of you have to have one of those. You need to purchase a bunker. The bunker can be purchased through Maze Bank Foreclosure. You go to Bunkers, and you go ahead and purchase a bunker. Once you've purchased the bunker, you need to purchase a mobile operation center for your bunker, which is found again in Warstock Cash and Carry. You go to Mobile Operations Center, and then you have to renovate Bay 3 to personal vehicle storage after you purchase it, or during the purchase. Both of you need to do this. Failure to do this, the glitch won't work. So let's summarize. You both need to be friends in the PlayStation Network. You both need to have a CEO office. You both need to have a vehicle warehouse from the CEO. You both need to have a special vehicle that goes to the vehicle warehouse that I mentioned in the Warstock Cash and Carry under the Import Export DLC. 7 out of the 8 are eligible. You both need to have a bunker, and you both need to have a mobile operation center. And the third bay of your mobile operation center needs to be a personal vehicle storage. Once you have that, you're able to start glitching. So the person who is gifting is the one who will go to their vehicle warehouse, and they're going to invite the other person to the vehicle warehouse. The way I like to do this is I like to send out a CEO invite to the other person, which they accept, and then after that I invite them to the vehicle warehouse. Just makes traveling a lot easier. Once they're here, I just retire the CEO. Not that they're here, retire the CEO, they get kicked to right outside, and then I restart my CEO, but I stay inside of the vehicle warehouse. Now you could do it differently, but this is exactly the way that I do it. Now the other person who's right outside the vehicle warehouse requests their mobile operations center through their service vehicles. Under the blue interaction menu, they go to service vehicles, mobile operations center, request mobile operations center. Once it spawns, they send a screenshot of the spot where it spawns, and the person who is gifting goes ahead and picks it up. Meanwhile, the person who is receiving doesn't do anything at all, they just stand there. Avoid gang wars, avoid police issues where you guys end up dying. When you've returned it, the other person can start moving again, and they go in the back of their MLC to check what's there. The reason you check is that if there's something there you don't want to lose, you want to make sure to replace it. So you need a donor vehicle for this. And whatever's stored in the back of your MLC will become your donor vehicle by default if you did not change it. So in this case, I don't have any vehicle in the back whatsoever. So I'm going to go and steal an NPC vehicle to use as a donor vehicle.
How you doing, Oos? Sounds good.
But just to be double sure, I'm going to just double check that there's nothing. You do not have personal vehicle stored, so there we go. I'm stealing an NPC vehicle and avoiding getting caught by the police or by the gangs. Because it's a lot faster than waiting for a purchased vehicle. So once I store the vehicle inside the MOC, I go back into the MOC to check that it's still there as the person receiving the vehicle, and then I drive it out. Before that, I like to invite the other character into the vehicle. In my opinion, this is just a little bit less cluttered. Do it this way. Now, the person who is gifting the vehicle presses the pause menu. So since I'm gifting the vehicle, gifting the vehicle, press the pause menu. The person receiving drives towards the blue circle and then presses right on the D-pad when they're prompted. They only press it once to kick the person who's gifting out. At this point, the person gifting registers as CEO, and then they hire associates nearby. You accept the CEO invite, and then the person gifting goes ahead and gets their vehicle from their vehicle warehouse. They go to go to manage vehicles. If you have your vehicle out already, personal vehicle out, you got to return it. Go to service vehicles, manage vehicles, request special vehicle. And remember, there's only some that are eligible. So you go ahead and request one that is eligible. In this case, it's the Runer 2000. Now this happens is the characters like to go into the wrong vehicle for some reason, so that's why in some instances you talk about parking far away, but not this case. Right, as the gifter, you open up your blue interaction menu right away. As you head on over to the garage, you gently nudge the garage door. At this point, the person receiving opens up their blue interaction menu. They let you know, and then you close yours off by pressing circle. The person who is receiving leaves the CEO and then requests their mobile operation center through their blue interaction menu, service vehicles, mobile operation center, request mobile operation center. Person receiving sends a screenshot of where the mobile operation center has spawned, and the person gifting goes ahead and picks it up. It's always the gifter that goes and gets the MOC because they know where to park it. As the vehicle, the MOC is getting returned, brought back to the vehicle warehouse, the other person does not move at all. They stand still. At this point, the gifter goes and hides behind the MOC by pressing R1, leaning against the back of the trailer. The person who is receiving the vehicle walks up to the gifter, goes near the blue circle but doesn't enter it, and then they press down on the D-pad and they select the character from story mode, let go of both buttons, press circle, and you do this 2-3 times. So I've done it 3 times in this scenario. Now, as the gifter, you go and drop off the vehicle in this spot, the designated drop-off zone. So you can drive, you can fly, or you can teleport, up to you. Now the person who's receiving, their screen is completely black. Completely black, so it's normal if that's what's happening. Alright, as the gifter, you go ahead and drop off the vehicle that you want to gift over. In my case, this is the vehicle that I want to gift. At which point, now that it's on the spot in front of the apartment, in front of the numbers, the one who's receiving presses down on the D-pad and then tries to remember which character to select. Press with the joystick selected and then let go of both buttons at the same time, and then press circle when you get the quit message. Then you walk over to the vehicle that you want to receive and you press triangle and then you shall receive it. At which point you can invite the other person back into the back of your MOC. Always recommend to drive it out, drive it back into the MOC. Just a disclaimer, you want to give access to everyone to drive your vehicle. In this case, I didn't. So for some reason they can only go into the passenger. So you have them drive the vehicle out of their MOC and drive it back in, just to make sure that they successfully have saved the vehicle. Since I'm doing a back-to-back merge, I'm also going to transfer another vehicle. If I have to, because I'm looking for Liberty City plates.
through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride? I'll bring it to you.
Hey, buddy.
Alright, so the give cards to friends glitch still working. Thank you very much for watching. Now I'm doing a back-to-back, so from here on you can rewind if you want. This is where we've done one. I'm gonna do another one. So I have a donor vehicle in the garage where I want to push the vehicle that's in the MOC. So I drive that. I request it through my mechanic, and I drive the donor vehicle that's already stored in the Vinewood Club Garage store level 1, and I drive it into the MOC. Now the Comet is the one who's going to go into the garage, and the zombie chopper is going to go in the MOC. Alright, so restart from here. Since the MOC is already here, I can immediately get into the back of it and start from the point of pause. That's the Paragon R. I haven't finished merging it. It has a secret livery. It's livery number 3 if anyone's interested. So I think you have to put 4 on the Vagrant. Alright, so you move over to the blue circle as the one who's receiving with the gifter in the back in their pause menu. And then the gifter goes ahead and offers you to go into their CEO, which you accept, and then they bring out their special vehicle from the vehicle warehouse. Under manage vehicles, request special vehicle. This time it'll be the Rocket Voltic. The other one was the Comet S2, I think. I hope so, because it's I'm planning on merging it onto Benny's. But first I need to put Liberty City plates on it. Alright, so once you're in the special vehicle, the person who's gifting opens their blue interaction menu, gently nudges the garage door, at which point the receiver opens up their blue interaction menu and lets the other person know, and then they close theirs with circle. The person receiving leaves the CEO, and then under service vehicles, mobile operations center, request their mobile operations center. Once the mobile operations center has spawned, they send a screenshot to the person who is gifting, and the person gifting goes and picks it up.
Get your bitch ass out of here.
I'm doing the daily glitch verification. The person who is gifting returns the MLC to the vehicle warehouse. As the gifter, you go and hide behind the MLC. The receiver will get in front of the blue circle, but not into the blue circle. Press down on the D-pad, select the character, press circle. Do that 3 times to quit out of the story mode. You can do it twice if you feel that your blue circle is very strong and stable. I do it 3 times. Most of the time I mention 3 times. It's just safer, but it's really up to you. If you do it 3 times and it only works, it works a lot less often than when you do it. Sorry, if you do it 2 times and it works less often than when you do it 3 times, do it 3 times. But if it always works when you do it 2 times, then don't need to do it 3 times. Alright, so you get to the spot where you're going to drop off the vehicle, and then you request your personal vehicle to drop it off. Now the other person has a completely black screen, no loading circle, nothing, absolutely black. They stay in the black screen until you let them know the vehicle is at the spot. And the spot is over here with the numbers. As a reference point. This is where you drop off the vehicles. Alright. Then you press down on the D-pad as the receiver, and then you try to remember with your right joystick where your character you selected was, and then you press circle to quit out of story mode and enter the vehicle. At which point you will have received it. And you will be successful. Oh, the other car that I got was the Neon, not the Comet S2, it's the Neon. Oh, the Neon's almost purple. Ooh, it's almost panic plates. Alright, so the back-to-back give cars to friend glitch is still working. I wish you all a very lovely day, and I'll be doing the merge shortly after.